Hello and welcome to the Star Wars Guys YouTube channel where the Force is family. I am Master Paul.
And then running the camera is Mando on Fire.
And we are here with one of our co-workers. His name is Chris. And he has the largest collection of lightsabers that Michael and I certainly have ever seen. So we're just going to go through some of them real quick since he was gracious enough to invite us over. And so Chris, just sort of talk to us about how you got your hands on all this stuff here.
These belong to my buddy Jarrett. There's no smooth segue. He died in a car accident, so I inherited his lightsaber collection. He was a big collector. He would buy and sell them. He would mess with them, modify them, whatever. He didn't really have any family, so I ended up with all of his stuff. And here it is. So if people can appreciate it, that's wonderful.
Yep. Now, of course, as you can see, a lot of his stuff is still packed up, so we're not going to tear apart absolutely everything. We'll just pick out a couple pieces here.
I mean, we could, given enough time.
We could. But yeah, we're just going to pick up a couple pieces that interest us. So, like this one right here, this is the whole reason that I wanted to come here, because, of course, Dooku has my favorite single-bladed saber design out of anyone. And the Dooku saber, I had already gotten one from him, but a piece of it was missing. So I came here hoping to get a replacement because he was willing to give me one generously last year. So I found one, thankfully, but I saw a whole bunch of other stuff here that, of course, Michael and I both really like. For example, this. Now, a lot of these have the batteries dead, so they won't turn on. But I still think even the hilt designs are pretty cool. Like this one is obviously Ahsoka's hilt. You can see there. We've seen several different iterations of Qui-Gon's hilt, of Obi-Wan's hilt. Here's a Qui-Gon still in its wrapper. Here is one of Obi-Wan's hilts, as you can see. Here is a modified Ultra Saber that got redesigned like Kylo Ren's. Let's see, does this one turn on? No, it does not. Let's see, what else we got? I think this one here is Barriss Offee's, I think. I like it. It's a really, really simple design. We have two different Darth Maul hilts here. Unfortunately, I can't find a connector to make them into a saber staff.
There might be one in the bag somewhere.
I'm sure, but we'd probably be hunting forever for it.
Yeah, that's fair.
Let's see. Over here, oof, my knees are hurting. We got Plo Koon's hilt, which also has the battery dead. And yeah, a lot of stuff here that I can definitely tell he was very passionate about what he did.
Yeah.
So, Michael, is there anything that you want to point out with this?
Well, just some of the work and dedication that some of these modifications had. Like, let's go ahead and take another look at the Kylo Saber.
Yeah, if you want to
Hold this.
So, if we take a closer look, about as close as we can get, he obviously had to cut these parts here, so you can kind of see he had the cuts there, as well as some repainting here. I have literally the same kind of saber except without the modifications. And then, of course, if you look in the back, you can see some exposed wiring, like Kylo's saber, since he had to do some major modifications, being that his...
And that right there, that is not an easy thing to do. He, like, had to almost Dremel that out.
Yes, and still make it a fully functional lightsaber that is somewhat dual-worthy.
Yeah. And, of course, you have dueled with these with him before, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, a bunch of them.
Yeah.
Over the years. And then, to be honest, some of the ones we use, they just got destroyed, so they're not here. But some of the cheaper ones, the junk ones, when you have so many, you end up with some you don't really care about. And
right.
Those are the ones you go out in the yard and
then
ruin forever.
Here is one that I believe has multiple buttons at once, so that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
And then... let's see, where's one that will actually turn on? Because
we had one a minute ago.
Somewhere.
I want to say it was this one.
Oh, yes, it was this one.
Yeah, it could be.
So,
I feel like this one used to...
orange.
I don't see orange, but I'll go with it.
Either way, you're getting trolled. And of course, this is just a stunt saber where
Yeah.
just clicking on, there it is. All right, so your turn.
I know there was more of these that lit up.
Okay. So let's see. I already showed the Plo Koon one here. Doesn't
Yeah.
light up, but of the ones I think that he has here that are of the single-bladed design, this one and the Ahsoka one, I think are my two favorites of what's here.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a shame I can't turn them on. And what's cool about this looks like it has the very same, it feels like the same electronics that are in this one as what's in my one from Fire Sabers, that sort of LGT type chassis, which, let me see if I can take this, let me see if I can find out for sure.
Yeah, that's just gonna expose the speaker, I think.
Yeah, but I think you're right, but who knows? So, yeah, that's really all we had for this video. Just a short thing. A friend of ours had something cool, and
Come
not,
check it out.
yeah, not only did we want to see it, but we wanted to show you guys too. So, thank you, of course, Chris, for inviting us into your home and showing us your lightsaber collection. We really appreciate this.
Sure.
I'm sure our audience will appreciate it too. And for you guys watching this, thank you guys for watching this. Make sure to hit like and subscribe if you haven't already. And just remember, the Force is family. See you guys later.